Hey folks, Bill here with Survival Lore. Today I'm coming at you with another survival kit video. I'm working on a series right now where I'm doing quite a few different kit videos because after I do all these kit videos, I'm going to go through, do overnights with them and different trips so I can show you the capabilities that each of these kits provide. This is kind of the packing list and the getting prepped to do those adventures and those overnights. So we can show you what it actually looks like to use the survival kits that you're putting together, then taking out and either kind of rely upon or practice with. So in this one, this is just a small, compact, all-inclusive survival kit. The pouch itself is a medium Kifaru pullout. You can get similar pouches from Hidden Woodsman, Tough Possum Gear. There's a ton of vendors. I've just have Kifaru, that's what I've had for a while, so that's what we're going to use for this. I went with orange. Orange to me it signifies two things: emergency or a fire kit. Both of those things are covered in here, so that's why we went with the orange pull-out. We'll get into this. We'll start breaking it down, and if you got any questions you have, please post them in the comments. I want to go over them. This is going to be for a small, less than 5-pound compact all-in-one survival kit. So we'll break into this, start going over the reasons why we have in there and what we don't. So let's get to it. We'll start by unzipping it. So this is a survival kit. We want this, if something happens, we want to be able to be found. We want to be able to facilitate our own rescue if need be. So the first thing I have in here is a roll of orange flagging tape. Something happens, you get lost, you don't know where you're at. Having a color like this bright fluorescent orange to stand out from the background in the forest. You can put these up everywhere if you're lost. It'll make finding you a little easier from people that are looking. It'll let you mark trails if you want to try and find your way out. You have this so you don't start circling. So we have orange fluorescent flagging tape. Next up, right off top, I have a piece of paracord. This paracord has one reason for this kit. It can be used for a number of things, but I have other cordage in here. This cordage right here, this piece of paracord, is for this pull out. So you can see it has two sewn on loops on the far sides. This lets you make a sling for it and carry it around your waist, over your shoulder. Because it is a little too big for a pocket, it gives you a carry option for it. And I wanted just to have that right at the top. It's a dedicated carry string. That way, the first thing you can do, you can get it ready. That way you're carrying it. Because carrying this is also a way to signal. It's big, bright orange. Lets people see you if you're out in the woods. It's just going to improve your chances if you're carrying that on your body. So we have those two things right there. Next up, we have a knife. This is a multi-tool. It is a Victorinox Swiss Army knife. This is the Forester. It is a lock blade with the nice blade and a saw. For me, having that saw and the knife are the two most important things. This one also has a couple others. It has a can opener and all. Then it has a toothpick and tweezers. This is a very good compact knife to carry in a survival kit. Has the saw, it lets you do so many things. It's going to let you build traps, fire kits for friction fire, so many things. Next up, you've heard me sing the praises of this piece of equipment. This is the SOL 2-person thermal bivvy. Every kit, guys. I can't emphasize. These are so small. You don't have to buy the SOL ones. There are other ones on Amazon. Get these. Keep them in all your kits. The SOL has a whistle on it. These are just absolutely worth their weight in gold. If it starts raining, it gets chilly. Getting in here is going to let you preserve your body heat, and then in tandem with the other pieces of gear in this kit, this is going to let you get through a bad night, whether it'll keep you dry if you're in there with the other cover. It just gives you so many options and improves your chances of getting out of a bad situation. Next up, we'll go with the life straw. We have the life straw in here. I also have the reason we have a life straw is because we don't have a metal container in here, at least one big enough to boil water in. So what we have in here is the life straw in tandem with a Sea to Summit bag. This is a Sea to Summit dry sack. This is something I practice. You can fill this with water, roll it up, carry it. You have the loop. We have a ton of string in here. This lets you carry this like a water bottle. You just dip your life straw in. No need to boil. You just drink straight from the bag. So that's your way in. It lets you carry water. That's why we want this over some kind of metal water bottle. Whenever you're building a survival kit, the key is to think outside the box and what you can do to save space, have multi-purpose items. If you're not using this for water, you can use this to keep tinder dry, a number of things. And it's also just another carrying case. So the Sea to Summit dry bag in tandem with the life straw gives you the option of drinking from there. In this bag, I do have a couple of the aqua tabs. They're small enough to where I have a handful of them in here. You can, so if you're doing other things, you can fill your bag up, drop a tablet in there, and it'll be ready for you in a half hour. So saves you from having to use the life straw. It's just they're so small, it didn't make sense not to include at least a few in the kit, because that lets your water purify for you, and then you don't have to worry about it. You can drink it straight. So next up, we have one way to start fire. This is the Ultimate Survival Technologies Blast Match. This is a one-handed fire starter, which I thought was important to put in this emergency kit. Let that loose. I don't know if everybody's used these before. You just hold, push, and it lets you use a ferro rod with one hand. So we have the Ultimate Survival Technologies fire starter. And the other fire starting things we have in here, if the weather is bad, these are the Orion 10-minute red emergency flares. This will let you start a fire in any condition. As long as you can find some reasonably decent firewood, some tinder, this is going to get it going. It's going to give you guaranteed flame in any wind, rain, snow, whatever it is. Fits perfect into the kit, and this is your last resort. You have nothing else that's going to get you fired. This is what you go with. The idea, guys, is this kit's to keep you alive. And this kit generally can be used in just about all seasons. That's the nice thing of it. The only thing I would add, there's room in there in the winter. Throw a couple hot hands packs. I took them out for now because they're just not needed in the summer. So we have the Orion Road Flare. The last fire starting method is, of course, just a bic. This is an orange one. Every survival kit needs to have a bic in it. We have 3 ways to start a fire in here. Fire is one of the most important things to be able to start if you get into a bad situation, especially if it's colder out. It's going to let you keep the dexterity in your hands, keep warm, stop hypothermia. It's kind of self-explanatory as far as fire goes. In this kit, we do have a headlamp. This is an old Princeton Tech Fuel 2 AAA headlamp. It has fresh batteries in it, so it's good for a long time. Stick that there. Headlamp's kind of self-explanatory. It's going to let you navigate at night when the light's going down. It gives you options for self-rescue, so that's why we have that in there. Next up we have some cordage. This is the Atwood, I believe it's Atwood, Survivor cord. So this has the outer paracord shell, fishing line, tinder string inside, and a few strands, and a few other things in there. Yes, you don't get all 7 inner strands like you can pull the paracord through, but it gives you some different options with this, and this is 25 feet right here. Next up, we have a small signal mirror and an emergency whistle. This is a Tops signal mirror and emergency whistle. On this, I just have it's a thermometer that's attached to this necklace. They've always just lived together, and they usually go into my primary survival kit. Next up, we have a way to procure food. This is just a small fishing kit. There's some weights, a couple bobbers, hooks, and I believe it's 25 yards of 15-pound test in there. And that's just including this small tin. This tin can also be used as charm material if need be. So, multi-use pieces of gear. Next up, just like those thermal bivvies from SOL, the other 2 pieces of gear I always rave about are the XL heat sheets. I forget the manufacturer now, but you can find these at most stores. They're a little more expensive than your standard space blankets, but they are so much more tough. They're just overall better quality. It gives you the reflective orange. Both sides are reflective. It has the orange side out. Again, orange is a good contrast to the forest colors. Having two lets you set up a more complete shelter. You can set up an overhead, and you can use the second one, to create a sort of browse bed. Use it as extra cover. They're small. Having two of them is, I think, a good use of the space in the kit. It gives you so many more options as to having one. Having shelter next to fire, getting out of the elements is huge. So we have two emergency space blankets. Next up, we have a small roll of duct tape. Helps cover cuts, repair things. You can use it as a fire starter. Duct tape just has so many purposes. Having some in here just makes sense in a good survival kit. We have a small hank of bank line. Just wanted to have some various cordage in there. This is, I think, 35 feet. So a good little piece of cordage. Lets you fix structures. Set up these with buttons. You just cut the little buttons off logs, and you can make yourself a nice structure from that. Up next, we have a guaranteed tinder. This is a Ultimate Survival Technologies wet fire. Being able to strike this in any weather, it's going to catch a flame, hold it for about 15-20 minutes. So we go with that. That way you can get your fire started. Right here is an Esee knives survival card. Oh, I'm not going to reach down and grab it. It's down there. I don't want to get in front of the camera. It has a bunch of different tasks on it for signaling, fire starting, different things. So we have that. Getting to the end of the bag, we have the aqua tabs. There are, I believe we have 6 here. So it's good for 6 liters of water without having to use a straw. And the last thing in this kit is a fixed blade. This is the K-Bar Dozier neck knife. It is a handy, stout little neck knife you can use. Sheath works pretty well. It's a very basic knife. These are very cheap. It's a little, I like the little design. It's going to let you get to that dry firewood with small logs if you need. It's going to let you do a lot of stuff. Having a small fixed blade can be a game changer in a survival situation. Lets you throw it right around your neck. Carry it that way. It's always on you. You always have that knife with you. And lastly is the bag. Again, that's a small or a medium Kifaru pullout. The idea of this kit is being able to keep yourself alive, being able to forego a bad situation, and get yourself through so you can get home to your family. We've talked about this before, guys. The idea of these kits, first and foremost, is to keep you alive and get you home to your friends, family. Having these kits is just you being a responsible person when you go out into the woods. This isn't some massive kit. This is something that can be set up by a hiker who's going out for a day hike. You don't want to carry a 30-pound bag with everything under the sun in it. Having this kit in there next to your water bottle, your outer layers, whatever it may be, could be the difference between you making it home and not. This isn't cheap gear. I think I priced it out before. I think it's somewhere around $100 or $200 for everything in here. You write that check once, cry once, and then you just use it forever. None of this is going bad. It's all going to last. You can keep it in that bag. Everybody buys insurance because they want their houses, their cars, and stuff to be insured in case something happens, so you can recoup that asset. Your life is your greatest asset. Having this is that insurance policy to get your home to your wife, your husband, your kids, your parents, whoever it may be, your friends. So that's why I kind of emphasize kits. There are a lot of people out there who do the skills. We're going to do those videos, but right now my focus is on showing different various kits that you can set yourself up with for success for when you go out into the backcountry, backpacking, camping, snowmobiling, something we do up here in the winter in Pennsylvania, whatever it may be. Having a capable kit with you is just that insurance policy on you coming home. If you have any questions, ladies, gentlemen, please feel free to drop them in the comments. I don't throw a bunch of links up for gear. I'm not here to sell you stuff. That's not what my goal is. It's here to show you stuff that you can go out and find. This can all be found on Amazon. take your time. Think about what you're going to put in a survival kit if this is something you're looking at doing. Tailor it to your needs, but in general, most kits having these basic things in here are going to allow you to cover all your bases. It'll let you cover those 10 C's. It's going to let you get water, shelter, fire, cutting tools, you name it. It's going to allow you to get through those rough nights, whether it's snowing, rain, wind, whatever it may be. So thank you guys. This is the compact all-in-one survival kit. We have a couple more. I think we're going to do the Moore's Pot, the 2 kilogram survival bush pot kit. We're going to do an Altoids style kit. We are probably going to do the bottle kit, the Maxpedition carrier with the stainless steel bottle kit. And if there's a couple more I can think of, we'll probably get to those. And then we're going to start using them, showing you guys how I would use them, why we put those things, and how we can best use that kit to provide for our survival. So thank you guys. I appreciate the support. We're coming up on 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, 7,000 followers on Instagram. I can't thank you guys enough for the support you have shown me. I love reading the comments, answering, having the back and forths. If you've stuck around this long, please take your time. Join the Signal chat we have. It's a group chat with people we follow from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We just go in there and share, just let you chat. It's like-minded folks. It's a 24/7 conversation. You want to talk about something, you're doing something that day, you want to show off, if you have questions, whatever it may be. I welcome anybody who wants to join. If you can't find the link, it's on my Instagram page. I don't know if it's on YouTube yet. It will be there. But send me a message, comment, say you want the link, and I'll get it to you, and I'll get you the Signal invite. So thank you guys. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. It's been raining all week here in Pennsylvania, and I'm dodging rain right now, trying to get this video done and look for a new spot that we can set up a nice spring camp this year. So that's what I'm out here doing. Thank you guys for your support once again, and I'll see you soon.